You're noticing negativity in your team. Cynicism, talking behind people's backs, low motivation, just general negativity, whether you're calling it a toxic culture or just an unhealthy team, you're noticing it. And as a manager and supervisor, you want to get rid of it. Say hi to Abby, everyone. You're in the right place. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about, how to create a healthy team environment. Hey, everybody, I'm Christina Cummins, creator of the Turnover Solution Leadership Program, where we teach leaders how to lead in the best way for their teams, their programs, their departments. Today, we're starting off one of 5 videos in a series to discuss how to create a healthy team. So, Pillar 1 is what we're talking about today, and that is doing the values discovery. Why? Why should values matter to my healthy team or creating a healthy team? Values matter because they are directly linked to motivation. Not only that, but discovering your values and connecting them within the system is bringing the connection to the team and allows for easier communication. So let me break this down for you. Step 1 of Pillar 1 is discovering your own values. Now, some ideas might be coming to mind right now, but in general, it's such a big topic for any given individual that we need some help to flesh this out. So, we generally use worksheets, online surveys, things of that nature to truly discover the full range of our value system. I have a few that I like to use. They're free resources, and I will link them in the description below. Once you've dug deep and discovered what your value system is, then you're ready for step 2, which is discovering the values of the organization, the program, your department. So, this is not as easy because you can't just give the organization itself a value survey. You have to discover this. I ask that people turn to their mission statement to discover what organizational values are. Some organizations have values statements or lists already out there. A lot of them don't. And that's okay. You don't need one. You're creating this list for yourself. And I also encourage people to turn to their leadership to have discussions on what the department, the program's values are in relation to the organizational values. If your leadership knows that you're struggling with team culture, then this is a positive conversation to have. So you're taking proactive control over this problem. And we want to display that to your leadership too. Once you've got a solid list of your organization and department or program's values, we're thinking, somewhere between 5 and 15 items on this list of values. Then you turn to step 3, which is the hardest part, I'm not going to lie. This is discovering the values of each individual team member. It's a lot of work. There's no getting around it. Here's what it would ideally look like. You would provide your team members with whatever worksheet or online survey you see is best suited for them. And please don't be held to the ones that I offer in the description box. There's so many out there. Please explore, look around. You offer that to them, and then in the already scheduled supervision, so when you're already meeting with them, whether that's as a small team or that's ideally as an individual, you're going to have a discussion with them to hear the story behind their values, behind the results of that worksheet, of that survey. And get that connection rolling in this conversation. So you're invested in them, you're curious about them. Finally, you're going to bring your team together to debrief. And you're going to be making it very clear to them this is not about judging each other on the differences. This is about observing and honoring the differences and the similarities in the value systems that your team members hold. Group work can be difficult. If you're not experienced in this type of debriefing, you might want to recruit someone that's got some experience. And in general, you're not going to have more than 12 people in this group. Now, step number 4 is bringing it all together. So for you, you are now connecting your values with the organization and program values and the individual team member values. There's going to be overlap. Your job is now discovering the overlap. So this is a list of lists that's getting whittled down so you discover the overlap. It might not be 100%. There should probably be about 75% of shared values there. So, what I mean to say is there might be 25% of your direct reports or your individual team members that don't share exactly the same values that you have discovered the organization, the department, you, and the other 75% of the team members hold. That's okay. We're just looking at the majority overlap. People can still be great contributors to teams, even if they have slightly different values. Sometimes it becomes a problem, but often it's not. It's just differences. And that's, again, to be honored. So let me go back to the point of all this. The point of all this is to be able to link their values to what motivates them. It's also to help with communication and to connect teams. If you've gone through and done these steps that I've laid out for you in this video, your team is already going to start to feel more connected with you as the person that's investigating and trying to understand them, and with each other as now they're getting to know each other and understand the differences and similarities that they hold with their teammates. The ideal next step is going to be to do that linking to the motivation. Now, you've got your work cut out for you. So, we're going to dive into linking values with motivation next week in our next video, where we investigate pillar number 2 of motivating and inspiring our team based on values. You guys know me. I love talking leadership. If you want to chat, I will put my email in the description box below. Please email me. Have a wonderful day, everybody.